A lot of people have questions about why Jesse McFadden was released from prison in 2020, even though he was charged in 2017 with using a contraband cell phone in prison to have a sexual communication with a teenage girl. McFadden was set to go to trial on that case yesterday.
News on 6's Regan Ledbetter explains why McFadden was released when he was and why that sexting trial had so many delays.
Jesse McFadden was set to go to trial on Monday morning for sending nude photos and having sexual conversations with a minor using a contraband cell phone while McFadden was still in prison. But McFadden never showed up to court.
Once we knew that he had failed to appear and the Amber Alert had been issued, I was in immediate contact with my victim and informing her so she could take whatever precautions she needed to take.
Muskogee County District Attorney Larry Edwards says he had McFadden's case ready to go Sunday night and was ready to start trial, but says McFadden started messaging the victim in the case using a false name, then sent a selfie of himself to the victim.
In looking back at those text messages, she did send me those. They're tragic. Let's just say that. They're tragic. And he more or less blames her for what he did. And that's the part I really have a hard problem with, because she didn't do anything wrong.
McFadden was convicted of rape in 2003 in Pittsburgh County and sentenced to 20 years in prison. He was released after serving just under 17 years in 2020 because of the way DOC calculates time. Prisoners on different levels can get different credits, like credits for good behavior, having a job while in prison, taking classes, and other things.
It was an 85% crime, so he definitely was never going to get out before he served that. But through his programs that he took and the level that he was a level 4, which means he obtains credits at like 45 days per month.
DOC says McFadden wasn't released early, but instead his sentence was considered served, which means he wasn't released on probation and didn't have to report to DOC when he was released. Henryetta, Regan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.